ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie. Johnny Depp's lawyer is probably one of my favorite people in the entire world at this point, alright? She is dismantling Amber Heard in court. It is the most beautiful thing to watch I've ever seen. She's saying everything I would want to say, and I can't because I'm not there. Amber Heard continues to abuse Johnny Depp publicly. His lawyer snaps. Take a look. This is just like piece by piece destroying her. I love it. All right, you gotta see this.
Good afternoon, Miss Heard.
Good afternoon, you Mr. Poopy Head.
Mr. Depp hasn't looked at you once this entire trial, has he?
Not that I've noticed, no.
You've looked at him, though, many times, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
You know exactly why Mr. Depp won't look back at you, don't you?
I do.
He promised you you would never see his eyes again. Isn't that true?
I don't recall if he said that.
One of the last times you ever saw Mr. Depp was when you met him in San Francisco.
This is so heartbreaking, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, we all love to see Amber get completely destroyed, but we completely forget about Johnny and how much he has had to go through for this.
In July of 2016, right?
I would never look her in the eyes, bro. I would get a restraining
order. And this is
order.
after you had publicly accused him of domestic violence.
I got my restraining order before that, yes. Mm-hmm.
And this is after you had obtained the domestic violence restraining order against him.
That's correct.
Let's please play Plaintiff's Exhibit 1229.
I don't understand. Is this what you want?
No. Oh, no, a hug will save it all. All this, everything we just been
I just wanted to touch you.
through. Really? After all this shit you just said?
I just wanted to give
After
you a
all this
hug.
shit you fucking accused me of? You want to touch me?
Please stop me. Please stop.
This is so damning for her. Basically, this is like after she made all the accusations and she's trying to crawl back to him. Johnny's like, okay, you completely lied about me in front of the entire world. I'm not taking you back, you crazy son of a but. And then Amber's like, no, please stop, please take me back. Like, you're such a psycho witch, all right? You need to get out and get in jail, please.
Please, I just wanted to hug you and say bye. I didn't want to take it back.
Yes, I just wanted to hug you. That's why I got a restraining order. Yes.
No, because I'm nothing to you, and I will always be nothing to you.
Calm. Calm.
What? You're not my shrink.
Your head's my heart. Please just calm my heart.
No, you're in a fucking heart. No, we'll never see each other again. You won't neck. Don't take my glasses off. You don't like fucking looking at not my eyes? You will not see my eyes again.
You will not see my eyes
That's you
again.
and Mr. Depp in that recording.
That is.
He stayed true
And
to
this is
it.
from when you and Mr. Depp met in San Francisco in July of 2016, right?
Yes, that's what it sounds like. That was in the hotel. We met once after that as well.
This is after you publicly accused him of domestic abuse.
Yes, and got my TRO.
Yeah. And he tells you you will not see my eyes again, doesn't he?
Yeah, you got the restraining order. Somehow you were the one crawling back to him. You get a restraining order when someone is scaring you, when someone you need them legally away from you because you're afraid they're going to come next to you. Yet you were the one running back to him, trying to hug him. You were the one breaking the contract. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
Yes, he does in that recording.
And he kept that promise, hasn't he?
As far as I know, he cannot look at me.
He won't look at you, right, Miss Heard?
He can't.
He can't.
One of the first questions your counsel asked you in direct is, why are you here? Do you remember that?
Why are we
I
here?
do.
Just to suffer?
Let's please play Plaintiff's Exhibit 357A, which is already in evidence, Your Honor.
Right, and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
Yes.
it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
That's just, oh my god, that clip's been played so many times, and each time I hear it, I'm just like, wow. It's like, she knows nobody's gonna support a man in a DV case, but little does she know, when you're as crooked as Amber Heard, people are gonna band together against you.
That's your voice on that recording, right?
Yes, it is.
And you were speaking with Mr. Depp?
Yes.
And you said to Mr. Depp, quote, You can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and the judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, a man, a victim too of domestic violence.
Disgusting.
End quote. That's what you said, right?
I was saying it to the man who beat me up, yes. I thought it was preposterous.
And the man you beat up numerous times. Right, Ms. Heard?
I could never hurt Johnny.
You're here in this courtroom because Mr. Depp finally told the world that he's a victim of domestic violence.
I know that he is suing me and has sued other people or corporations that have said that as well.
You didn't think he would tell the world he was a victim of domestic violence, did you?
I found it hard to believe that he could or that he would.
Yeah,
do
of course
that.
you found it hard to believe because you believed he was completely under your control, as he was for quite a significant part of the relationship. But eventually, he finally woke up, right? That's what you didn't expect.
Considering the relationship he and I had, I thought it would be crazy for him to do so, knowing what I know we lived through.
Or, as you said to him in that recording, who was going to believe that Johnny Depp, a man, is a victim of domestic violence, right?
With all due respect, I wasn't saying it because he's a man. I was saying it because he was a man who beat me up for 5 years.
Beat you up for 5 years, yet not one picture. Also, why would you mention a man if that wasn't relevant? You are one of those people who think men can't be DV victims, and you know they can because you were the abuser, but you knew that people wouldn't believe that. That's literally your entire argument here. But I don't know, man. People, the world changes. This is what it is. We progress towards equality.
Mr. Depp is your victim, isn't he?
No, ma'am.
And once he left you, you continued to abuse him publicly by calling him an abuser, didn't you?
He is an abuser, and you can look either of us up online and figure out who's being abused online.
Let's look.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Look us up online, yes. Let's see what the articles say, yes. The articles which I told them to write. You're so dumb.
Mr. Depp wears rings on every finger, doesn't he, Ms. Heard?
That's my experience, yes.
Yes, he's
And they're not
practically
delicate
wearing
rings, are
boxing
they?
gloves.
No, they are not.
Every one of his fingers is adorned, your words, big, chunky rings. Isn't that
That
right?
would break your face
That's
if
my
he touched
experience
you.
of him.
And Mr. Depp is always wearing rings, right, Ms. Heard?
That's my experience of him.
And you've never known him not to wear these rings.
That's my experience, is he normally wore rings, yes.
So Mr. Depp was wearing these big, chunky rings on every finger. Every incident of abuse you've described to this jury, right?
I can't say for certain it was in every single incident.
But you've never known him not to wear rings, right?
In general, my experience with Johnny is that he wears rings almost all the time.
Your face would be gone if he was wearing those rings.
Ms. Heard,
Let's
do you
be
recall
real.
giving testimony
Come on.
in a deposition in this matter in January of this year?
I do.
Can we please play?
You said he hit you and he was wearing rings, right, Ms. Heard? So he hit you with rings on every finger?
I don't know if I've ever known Johnny to not wear rings.
Yeah.
Ms. Heard, you testified to an incident in March of 2013 where Mr. Depp hit you in the face multiple times. Do you recall that?
That's correct.
And you testified, quote, you don't know how many times he hit you in the face.
That's correct.
So Mr. Depp hit you in the face multiple times while he was wearing rings on this occasion,
Rings,
correct?
Yeah. She's a smart
Which
lawyer,
occasion
man.
in March are you referencing? You weren't
The
specific.
testimony that you gave on day 15
Caught
of
in
this
4K,
trial.
man, prepping. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think you know how this goes. Another beautiful day of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. She is getting cooked left and right. I'm loving this. Hope you're loving it as well. Smash the like. Bye-bye.